This is Matt for Boxing Social in association with William Hill and Empire Fight, so I'm delighted to be joined by one of the best young talents in boxing. I suppose you're pretty sick of hearing that because everyone keeps referring to you as a prospect because you're early on, but I think people are taking you a little bit more serious than just a prospect. You're there on stage today, you've got Patera, who's a great fighter, he's had a lot of fights. How are you feeling coming into this?
I feel great. I feel confident. I feel like me, as usual. Really just ready to fight Saturday.
You don't ever seem phased. For someone so young, like on stage, you sat there, it's like, it's just what I do. Is that how you feel? Do you feel that tunnel visioned and locked in on fight week where nothing phases you?
Yeah, nothing. I ain't scared of nothing but God. I'm God-fearing, so I really feel like this is destined for me. So every time I do stuff like this, I'm in the ring or I'm on stage, I just live in my moment. You know what I'm saying? I live in my moment. I make the best out of every opportunity because I am destined for this. And every time I'm in the boxing world, I'm living in my moment.
At what point in your life did you feel like you were destined for it? Because you mentioned there, look, it's just what I'm meant to do. At what point was that moment where it was like, that's it, this is me kind of thing?
Well, when I was 9 years old, Ringside World Tournament, as people would know, is the biggest tournament in America. I was 9 years old. My first fights ever, I went to the ringside and I fought every day, and I lost in the finals. And I was just so heartbroken, crying that I lost. I couldn't believe I lost the fight. And just that same day, a professional fighter came to me. He was like, Keyshawn, this passion, that drive that you got, how serious you take this as a kid, you can be one of the best. And when he told me that, I didn't take into it because I was a football player at the time, a real good.
I remember you telling me you.
Yeah, I was real good, so I ain't really care. But I always remember what he said, and I guess he was right.
When you look at a lot of the greats in boxing, I mean, just look at a Floyd Mayweather who gets to the Olympics, gets robbed blind in front of the world. He used that as a driving force to have this unbelievable career where he's multi-weight world champion. You sort of look at these old fighters of the past and say, you know what, it's happened to so many people. You do take a loss in the amateurs. You can take a loss in professional boxing. I mean, George has taken a loss. He's still on the big stage. He's coming up. Do you use that and sort of say, look, shit happens kind of thing, and that's what can help motivate you?
Well, in terms of amateurs, I would say taking a loss is not a loss. It's always a learning. When you lose in amateurs, don't nobody. Okay, you lost, but like you got another chance to go fight and go do it again. You know what I'm saying? So just learn off every time you lose in amateurs. But in terms of pros, I don't think about losing. I ain't losing. Shit is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't care who I fight. This shit is not going to happen. And I just ready to show the world and the fans that how good I am. Literally, like I'm really one of the. I don't care what y'all call me, a rookie or prospect. I'm the best at what y'all call me. But when I get on that top level, I'm gonna be the best at that too.
I think your name's always linked with so many fighters already, and that's just testament to how good you are. We talk about world titles. We're going to talk about all that further down the line. I've seen people talking about Andy Cruz who just turned over, and you've even said, look, we get them grown man gloves on, it'd be a different story. How much is that a thing where you think you two will be able to meet later down the line? Is that possible?
I feel like I can meet a lot of people down the line, man. There's a lot of great fighters at 135 division. Prospects, contenders, it don't matter. Like whether they got a loss or not. Like you said, Teofimo lost, Kambosos lost. They're all still great fighters, you know. It's all still great fights that can be made. So in terms of anybody, I want to fight those guys that people think that will give me a challenge so I can show them I'm going to treat them like every other opponent.
Everyone always refers to Terence Crawford when they speak to you. And I think they do that just out of respect for what happens in that gym, the work that's put in, and that's what's helped make you. How much, you touched a little bit on it on stage, how much has that moulded you in terms of not just physically and how sharp you are in the ring, but that mindset? Because you seem so focused. It's like, let's win at all costs. This isn't going anywhere else other than me winning. How much has that gym helped mould you into that person, that fighter that we see on a weekend? Well,
when me and my brothers went into the B&B boxing gym, we adapted to them real fast and how they worked and stuff like that. I feel like in terms of like actually getting molded into something, I feel like me and my brothers, we really mold ourselves into the people we are, the fighters we are today. I don't care who we around. Like we was around a couple of coaches, you know what I'm saying, but we made B&B home. And I feel like everywhere we went, DB3 as a unit came together first, and we molded ourselves, and then we came to another team. So that other team can understand how DB3 operates and how we move, you know what I'm saying? And just being alongside them, they give me all the courage, the confidence, and just everything that I really need to get inside that ring, you know what I'm saying? Especially during the Olympics. So shouts out DB3, Keyshawn Davis.
Absolutely, yeah, incredible fighters alongside yourself, obviously working hard to achieve the dreams. Have you got a message for everyone who's been watching? Have you got a message for Patera? Because we all know, you said we're going to see something new. Every time we're going to see something new. Tell the fans what we're going to see this Saturday.
Shoot, I feel like this Saturday Patera is coming to fight. I see it in his eyes. I'm a fighter, so I know when somebody coming to fight. But y'all know what I do. You know what I'm saying? I usually shake people's hands after the press conference wins, but I ain't feel that energy in Patera. So Saturday is definitely gonna be like one of those fights where he feel like he think he can win, and I'm gonna have to fuck him up so he don't even have that feeling no more. You know what I'm saying? So I think Patera's gonna bring the best out of me. I can already feel it. I really can't wait to fight Saturday for real.
Keyshawn, look, I appreciate giving us so much of this time of day before weigh-in. Thanks for talking to Boxing Social. You always give me some of your time. We look forward to seeing you do your thing on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.